There's so many victims, and it's not, the victims of this are not, they're not high risk citizens. They're, you know, your brothers, your daughters, your mother. This affects so many people.
Ashton has been using his celebrity platform to advocate for, but now you're telling me that his wife just moved out because of things that are about to unfold with the Diddy case.
Diddy party stories, man. That was like some weird memory lane. Ugh.
Oh damn. Christina Ricci just dropped some major hints about Ashton Kutcher, and it's got everyone in Hollywood shook. Is Ashton hiding more than just his celebrity persona? And how does this all tie into Diddy's recent controversies? Chilly, it's messier than a toddler with finger paint. Now, we all love a good Diddy party story, right? Well, Christina Ricci's got plenty, but she's keeping her lips sealed tighter than a Kardashian's waistline. But what is she really alluding to? Could Ashton Kutcher's squeaky clean image be hiding some darker truth?
My job is as the chairman and the co-founder of Thorn. We build software to fight and children.
Y'all, the rumors are swirling faster than a tornado in Kansas. We're talking wild parties, secret tapes, and Hollywood connections that'll make your head spin. Is Ashton about to get dragged into Diddy's world of controversy? Grab your detective hats, besties, because we're about to do some digging. Now, let's rewind a bit. Last year, Ashton and his wife Mila Kunis found themselves knee-deep in controversy, and it all started with some resurfaced clips.
She's one of the girls that we're all waiting for to turn 18.
The backlash came hard and fast when the Kutchers decided to back Danny Masterson, who was facing some serious legal heat due to allegations of sexual assault.
Danny Masterson has just been sentenced to 30 years to life in prison and has been ordered to register as a sex offender. A jury convicted the actor on 2 counts of rape back in May.
Enter Christina Ricci, who wasn't about to let this slide. She took to Instagram faster than Kim K posts selfies, calling out the Kutchers and urging everyone to stand by the victims. In a stark white font against a black background, dramatic much? Christina spilled her thoughts. Unfortunately, I've known lots of awesome guys who were lovely to me who have been proven to be privately awful. I've also had personal experience with this. Believe victims. It's not easy to come forward. It's not easy to get a conviction. But wait, there's more. Christina didn't stop there. She continued. So sometimes people we have loved and admired do horrible things. They might not do these things to us, and we only know who they were to us, but that doesn't mean they didn't do the horrible things, and to discredit the victims is a crime in itself. Now, Christina didn't name names, but honey, we can read between the lines. It was pretty clear she was talking about the Kutchers and their support for Masterson.
When you sit with your friends and you know when their sentences are about to end.
Let's break it down. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis wrote to the court as character references for Masterson, urging the judge to offer leniency. In his letter, Kutcher called Masterson a role model with exceptional character. He even said Masterson was the reason he didn't fall into the Hollywood party scene. Meanwhile, Kunis praised Masterson as an exceptional older brother figure who inspired her to stay away from substances. But Chile, the internet, wasn't having it. The backlash was fiercer than a Real Housewives reunion. The Kutchers tried to do damage control with a joint video apology, but it was about as convincing as a Kardashian saying they've never had work done.
A month ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration.
Kutcher tried to explain that the letters were meant for the judge's eyes only, not to undermine the victim's testimony. But the damage was done, honey. The internet was not buying what they were selling. Now, here's where it gets juicy. Masterson's accuser, Chrissy Carnell Bixler, came for Ashton on social media. She wrote, "Dear Ashton, I know the secrets your role model keeps for you, ones that would end you. Did you forget I was there? Ooh, the plot thickens. But wait, there's more." Bixler dropped another bomb, hinting at something that went down on February 21st, 2001. She claimed Ashton was on speakerphone that night saying, "I heard everything. I heard the plan." Chile, what plan? What secrets? The suspense is killing me. Now, let's talk about Ashton's connection to Diddy. These two go way back, like 90s boy band hairstyles back. But with Diddy's current legal issues, Ashton's friendship with him is under the microscope. An insider spilled to the Daily Mail that Ashton's biggest fear right now is Diddy turning on him, exposing secrets from Hollywood's inner circle. The source said, Ashton absolutely regrets his friendship with Diddy considering what has happened. He feels lied to, betrayed, taken for granted, and manipulated.
Diddy party stories, man. That was like some weird memory lane. Really?
Apparently, Ashton's trust issues are at an all-time high. The insider claimed that Kutcher now trusts no one except for his wife, Mila Kunis. He is going to keep his circle to his family. But here's the kicker. There are whispers that even Mila might be distancing herself from Ashton. More on that tea later. Now let's take a trip down memory lane and see how Ashton and Diddy's friendship blossomed. It all started with Punk'd, that MTV prank show that had celebrities shook. Diddy was a regular on the show, and he and Ashton hit it off.
Puffy has been making money off of Biggie's name for longer than Biggie was alive. People keep forgetting he hadn't turned 25 yet. He was still 24 when he died.
Diddy wasn't just about music, honey. He was all over the place. Fashion, TV shows, you name it. And guess who was right there with him? Yep, our boy Ashton.
Our relationship was really bizarre. We became fast friends, and we used to just hang out, watch football together. And he came over and I was like, I'm going for a run. He's like, oh, I'll go for a run with you.
These two were tighter than spandex on a Kardashian. Ashton was a regular at Diddy's famous Labor Day white parties. You know, those bougie events where everyone wears white, and things probably get wilder than a spring break in Cancun behind the scenes. In 2010, when Time magazine named Ashton one of the 100 most influential people, Diddy was gushing over him like a proud mama. He said, Ashton Kutcher is a sounding board for me. Like me, he's a mogul, a new media mogul. But we're like yin and yang. I'm in your face and he's all cool and suave. Fast forward to 2019 and Ashton's on Hot Ones, getting grilled by Sean Evans while eating spicy wings. Of course, the topic of Diddy's legendary parties came up, and Ashton had more stories he couldn't tell than a priest after confession.
Got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either.
But here's where things get messy. With Diddy's recent arrest and the allegations swirling around him, people are starting to wonder just how much Ashton knew. Could this friendship be Ashton's undoing? Now, let's talk about Thorn, the anti-human trafficking organization Ashton co-founded. He's been praised for his work there, even testifying before Congress about combating child exploitation.
My day job is as the chairman and the co-founder of Thorn. We build software to fight and children.
But now, with his connections to Diddy under scrutiny, some are questioning the sincerity of his work. Could it be that Ashton positioned himself as a good guy to deflect from more troubling aspects of his life? Critics are asking how someone so close to Diddy, a man accused of heinous crimes, can also be a champion against exploitation. And here's another plot twist. Ashton resigned from Thorn in September last year.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote, if you have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either.
The move came right after the backlash over his support for Danny Masterson. In his resignation letter, Ashton wrote, I cannot allow my error in judgment to distract from our efforts and the children we serve. He apologized to victims of sexual assault and other advocates for letting them down. But here's the tea. The timing is suspicious, especially with Diddy's scandal exploding and Ashton staying unusually silent. Is there more to this resignation than meets the eye? Now let's spill some tea about Mila Kunis. For weeks, rumors of a split between her and Ashton have been circulating faster than a viral TikTok dance. Sources close to the couple claim that Mila is growing uncomfortable with Ashton's ties to Diddy, especially with the FBI now reportedly investigating all of Diddy's associates. But hold on to your wigs, because it gets even juicier. There are whispers that Mila has been speaking with federal investigators, providing key information that could potentially expose Ashton's role in Diddy's alleged criminal circle. If that's true, Ashton's world could be about to come crashing down faster than a house of cards in a hurricane. Now let's talk about Diddy's current situation. Chilly, it's messier than a toddler eating spaghetti.
We're getting reports that Diddy isn't eating while in jail, and it could be because he thinks someone's trying to food.
Rumors are flying that Diddy might be refusing to eat in jail, fearing he could be Epsteined, taken out and made to look like a self-harm fatality. Sources close to the situation suggest that Diddy's paranoia is through the roof, especially as his testimony could expose dirt on some of the most powerful players in the industry.
Justin Bieber. Kevin Hart. Mark Wahlberg.
Now, some might brush off Diddy's fear as paranoia, but others think this is just the beginning of a much larger story. The timing is what's raising eyebrows. Diddy's testimony is scheduled to happen soon, and word on the street is that his testimony could shake the foundations of the entertainment industry harder than a 9.0 earthquake. To make matters worse for Diddy, the judge recently denied his bail request. And get this, Diddy tried to offer a whopping $50 million bond, plus his and his mom's multi-million-dollar mansions in Miami as collateral. He even offered up his passport and the passports of his children, including his one-year-old kid who's barely old enough to walk. But the judge wasn't having it, basically telling Diddy, "Nice try, but you're staying put." Now, let's put this in perspective. The average bail for a serious crime in California is usually around $2 million. Diddy offered $50 million plus mansions, and the judge still said no. That's like offering to buy the entire ice cream shop and still being told you can't have a scoop. It just shows how serious this case is. While all this is going down, Ashton is staying quieter than a library during finals week. Usually so vocal, he's nowhere to be found. Could it be that he's scared his past with Diddy might resurface in the worst possible way? Some speculate that Ashton is terrified that Diddy could spill everything to protect himself, possibly making up false allegations or exposing Ashton's role in the Hollywood underworld. As more details come to light, it's clear that Ashton Kutcher is not just a Hollywood star, he's deeply connected to some of the industry's darkest secrets. But was his fight against exploitation a genuine effort, or was it a calculated move to protect himself and those closest to him? As Diddy's case unfolds, Ashton might soon find himself in the crossfire of an explosive Hollywood scandal. Could the panic we see now be just the tip of the iceberg? With all the evidence we've gathered, from Ashton's connections to Diddy, to his sudden resignation from Thorn, to the accusations from those who know him best, it's only a matter of time before the truth comes out. What we once thought was Ashton Kutcher's heroic stand against human trafficking might just be a smokescreen. And as Diddy's trial moves forward, we might finally learn the real reason Ashton was so desperate to lead that fight. So, what do you think, besties? Is Ashton Kutcher hiding dark secrets? Is Mila really cooperating with the feds? And what will Diddy's testimony reveal about Hollywood's underbelly? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, stay fabulous, stay curious, and remember, in Hollywood, the truth is often stranger than fiction. Bye. Than fiction.